Welcome back to Ellsworth. Getting ready for the boys' game here. Introductions are going on. Go ahead, Mike.
For Minneapolis, Josh Macy, quick guard, and Alex Goxel for Ellsworth, Grant Glazer, and number 14, Dakota Anderson. For Minneapolis, number 14, Gage Mortimer. And for Ellsworth, number 20, he's a sophomore, Nick Flynn. For Minneapolis, as quick forward, number 23, Brandon Davis. For Ellsworth, number 23, he's a senior, Matthew Keener. For Minneapolis, the big guy, John Kelly.
But the Lions' points scored all 3 games. I've not seen rebounding stats, but you got to be pretty impressive also.
And for Luke, Ellsworth, Lucas Bardo.
Ellsworth coming off a preseason tournament in Lincoln that they did well in. The Lions, the boys, won, of course, the Tri-County Classic last Friday evening over the Halstead Dragons at Camp Weston in Salina. Let's see if we can open the league.
Kevin Haxton, the coach
here
at Ellsworth. Eric Shoup, Minneapolis.
Alex Jocks will be without him for the next 2 games. This one and Sacred Heart coming up.
Kelly jump center for Minneapolis, and Matt Keener will jump center for the Bearcats. Like as they smile at each other, they've seen each other before. We're just about ready to tip, and we're underway. And Keener gets to tip. Ellsworth with the ball. Davis with the defense. Now down low. Layup up and in by Barta. And it's 2-0 Ellsworth. Man-man defense by Ellsworth, and Keener over the top. Reach in foul. His first team foul. Minneapolis play it in. Gage Mortimer plays it in to Kelly. Glazer, number 3. Brother was a pretty decent scorer. Gage Mortimer shot, no good. Kelly rebound, no good. Eric Goxel stick back, no good. Off Barta. It'd be off Barta. Good eyes, Dale.
3 shots on the goal line. It's ready to go in, but we still have the ball.
We had a couple decent looks. Brandon Davis turns down 3. And Macy resets the offense. Mortimer off the Oxel. Nice runner by Gage Mortimer. His shot's blocked. Now he came out of bounds. Take that ball. That's Nick Flynn. Wasn't quite in the game, was he, Dale?
Nope.
We play it in. Traveling is the call on
trying to fight for position before he went up with the basket.
2-0 Bearcats.
You got about 5 shots on the goal there in that position. Nothing.
I'll take it. 5 shots on the goal every time down the floor.
As long as we hit one, okay.
Yeah, you may not have a very good shooting percentage, but at least you get a pretty good look. That Glazer has put on some muscle.
Yes, he has.
Open 3 is passed up by Flynn. Now they got it in low. Glazer tried for the bounce pass. Gage Mortimer intercepted it, but as he rolled over, that's traveling. 2-0 Bearcats. Glazer guarded by Brandon Davis. Mortimer has Dakota Anderson. Now the jump shot by Barta is off the front of the rim.
He gets in on the rebound. We tie him up. Possession here for the Lions.
Good hustle by Big Red tonight, not Big Blue. 6:20 left first quarter. Kelly off the Yoxel motion offense. Kelly down low. He's had two of those go right over the rim. Yoxel's had 2 rebounds. This one, he sticks her in there. Nice play by Eric Yoxel.
Ties the score 2. 6 minutes to go in the quarter.
Laser, nice dump down to Barta, but we're right there in the way. If we look, we double dribble. Boy, we had Brandon Davis all alone down the court. We just couldn't get him the ball. Good hands by Macy, tips the ball. Flynn right there to get it. Go to Anderson, baseline drive, tough shot over the glass. Davis has the rebound. Mortimer entry pass to Kelly, turnaround jump shot, he's fouled, no call.
Barta gets the
Barta. Barta's pretty bulky, 6'1", takes up some room. Gavin Rothenberg and David Johns get ready to get in the contest. Flynn has ball stripped and Mortimer all the way in for the layup.
4-2 Minneapolis, 5 minutes to go, first quarter.
Good hands defense down in the paint. Flynn's got to expect that. Dish back to Flynn. That's a tough shot off the edge of the backboard. Macy couldn't see that it was off Ellsworth or us. I don't know what it would have been called. Tried to make the save over on the inline, and it's going to be Ellsworth's ball. Laser looking inside. Crossover dribble in the armbar by Johns. He's whistled with the foul.
Gavin Rothenberger's in the game. I hadn't noticed that.
Laser throw it in. Go to Anderson on the backside. Easy.
Ties the score 4.
Easy layup. David Johns with the ball. Out front, Macy. Case Mortimer dumps it down to Rothenberger. Shot up and in.
6-4 Minneapolis. 4:05 to go, first quarter.
Nice bucket by Gavin. A nice feed by Mortimer. Flynn. Dakota Jones, Glazer all alone, tries to, he's over the back.
Fouls Rothenberger, who had brought down the carom.
Tried to catch and shoot in midair. Glazer missed the easy bucket.
Nichols and Frazier come in for Yoxel and Macy. 3:55 to go in the first. 6-4 Minneapolis.
Sukup. And Trapp. Nathan Trapp into the contest for
Frazier. Fleming. I think I called him Frazier earlier.
Yeah.
Had the ball knocked away from him. He touched the last.
I was looking for Frazier.
Down goes Frazier.
3:42 left first quarter. 6-4 Minneapolis. Flynn with the ball out front. Sukup finds Glazer into paint. Dumps it down to Trapp. Shot no good. And he's fouled. Trapp 6'5", Dale.
They always seem to come up with a 6'5" guy. Not all of it have been very athletic, but they keep bringing them in.
Foul is on Gavin Rothenberger. His first. Trapp free throw no good.
Front rimmed it. Tyler Reebrock and Brandon Davis come in for Mortimer and Johns.
Second throw, no good.
Rebrock gets the rebound. He's fouled.
Skyler gets up there. It was Dakota Anderson. Got beat.
13th foul on the Bearcats.
His first. Davis out front. Rothenberger down low to Fleming. Shot off the glass. No good. Rothenberger, big rebound.
Up and in. Over the rim. Nice arc on it.
His second bucket of this quarter.
8-4 Minneapolis.
Lane Nichols in the contest. Tries for the steal on Laser. Good defense by Minneapolis. Trap. Back shot no good.
Nichols comes up with it. He's fouled.
Reach-in foul on Suka. His first. Lane Nichols with good box out and that rebound.
Kelly comes in for Fleming, a.k.a. Frazier.
8-4. Nice minutes by Lane Nichols as
replaces Nichols.
He cleared the board down there and drew the foul. Macy set the offense. Kelly left wing. Out front, Rothenberger. Davis looking inside. Oh, Rothenberger wasn't looking. He would have had a pass.
Underneath the basket. It bounces out. He gets his rebound. Front rims it. Bearcats bring it down. 2:20 to go in the first.
Nick Flynn comes out of a loose ball. Rothenberger had a pretty good look. Second one wasn't that good. Way under the basket. Flynn shot. Rimming in.
8-6 Lions. 2:05 to go. First quarter.
Davis with the ball. Throw it over the top. Rothenberger couldn't get his feet under him. Flynn off to number 2, Ian Trap.
On 2, they miss it, and 20 loses his balance as he goes to rebound, loses it out of bounds to the Lions. Mortimer comes back in.
Keener back in for Ellsworth.
Rebrock sits down.
Suka, Keener, Flynn. And Trap. Davis, right wing, gets it off to Mortimer. Give and go there with Rothenberger, and Ellsworth right there on defense. Out down low, Kelly.
Nice move to basket by Rothenberger. Gets his 6th point, lines up 10-6.
Rothenberger with a good, quick, long step. They couldn't catch up to him, and shot off the glass. Gavin with 3 baskets here in the first quarter. Out front, Sparta. Flynn has it on the right wing. Shot from the outside, no good. And the long arms of Mortimer pulls that one down. Keener can't hit.
He won't try to. Glazier comes back in for the Bearcats. Trap sits down. 6'5" guy. So they go with the smaller lineup.
Glazier off the Flynn.
And coach is talking to a referee. What was the call here?
The rookie referee is getting ready to tee up Coach Shoup, and he's talking it over with the lead ref, or the lead referee. Just settle down, son. He'll get louder than that.
Was a technical call. Looks like it. Everybody's back behind half court, and one Bearcats at the free throw line.
And that's exactly what it is, Dale. You're right. Flynn, free throw, no good. He'll get 2 since it's called on the bench.
And they'll have the ball.
Evidently, that referee's never heard Coach Shoup.
That's the first time I've seen him. They pull within 3. It's 10-7, 41.86 left on the clock in the first quarter.
Dakota Anderson back in. Glazer goes to the bench. Sukup to play it in. Excuse me, Glazer's still in there. 35 seconds left first quarter. Macy guarding Glazer. Glazer can handle the ball. Dakota Anderson between the legs dribble, and a good steal by Mortimer. Little no good, and stick back by Macy is good.
12-7.
Macy following up the play. Mortimer had to take one long step. The layup rimmed hard off the rim, the backboard. Kelly steps in front of that one. Macy needs to shoot and does it.
Three-pointer at the buzzer.
I looked up and saw 1.2 seconds, and he needs to shoot and did. Crammed the three-pointer at the buzzer. That puts Minneapolis up 15-7 at the end of the first quarter, Dale.
That's the way to finish the quarter. Okay. Ottawa County Bank, Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of various school activities. Joe's Fabricating in Hillsboro. Exit Highway 56 at the Sonic Drive-In, just west of Sonic. Your headquarters for trailers, including stock trailers, fifth wheel, flatbed, dump trailers, and tilt trailers. Also, pickup beds, flatbeds, bale beds, installment service. Plus, they will go outside the box and customize exactly what you need. Joe's Fabricating in Hillsboro proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
I was thinking they were a fairly young team, Dale, but Keener, Glazer, Sukup, and White Rock and a couple others graduate this year, so I don't know that they'll have too much next year. Ellsworth with the ball here to start the second quarter. Coach Haxton's calling the play from the sideline. Barta has it. Glazer won't pull the trigger on a three. His brother sure would have, wouldn't he?
Yep.
It's one of those times where I think next time around, Glazer will cut loose. It's anything like his brother. Clint and Grant, isn't it?
Yep. Shot by the Bearcats underneath the basket. They get her up for two.
Who made that, Dale?
24, I think.
Sukup with the basket. He had it the last time I looked. Kelly down low out front. Macy dribble drive in the paint. He's fouled. No call. He's going to count that. Nice basket.
17-9, Minneapolis.
Nice dribble drive by Josh into the paint, the one-hand runner, and Davis with a good interception. And the lead, oh, what a play. Macy catch and shoot in midair, and a nice pass and steal from Brandon Davis.
The Lions are up by 10, 19-9.
Yoxel back in, guarding Barta. Barta's a load. Good play by Gage Mortimer to jump on that loose ball. Barta was there, and the tie-up possession arrow favors Minneapolis as number 35, Trapp, comes back in for Ellsworth. 6:10 left first half. Minneapolis leading 19-9. Entry pass Kelly, bank shot no good. Tipped out there by Gavin Rothenberg, or Eric Yoxel. Keep that ball alive. Good play on the offensive glass, but we throw it away. Dakota Anderson with the ball in the backcourt. Steals it right back for Ellsworth. Big play by Anderson. Left wing Trapp, looking for Barta down low.
A little too low there.
He locked as he picks the hop.
Try to chase keeper going out of bounds.
Rothenberger with some big minutes in the quarter. Eric Yoxel playing well also. Both players pretty strong down on the low block here early in this contest. Macy with the ball from Minneapolis. Kelly out front, Rothenberger. Still man-to-man defense. Josh looked like he wanted to pull the trigger on a three. Davis in the paint, shot up, no good, draws the foul though. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul is on number 14, Dakota Anderson. That's his second. One of the more athletic players they have on the floor.
A big improvement for Davis this year is he's much more decisive in what he does. Several times in the last 2 years, looked very tentative in what he's doing.
I'd have to agree. With it. Yeah, I have to agree, Dale. Free throw, good. 1 out of 2 for Brandon. Dakota's going to have to set.
20-9 in favor of the Lions. 5:26 remaining in the second quarter.
Lane Nichols back in. Brandon stops the ball. That's what you need to do as a good defensive player. Quick hands, tips it away from Blazer. Now left wing, Trapp has it. Back out front, Barta. Right through the hands of Blazer, and Brandon Davis gets there before Flynn. Brandon, nice dish to Kelly. What a pass.
He clearly had an open shot himself. He unselfishly gives it up to an open John Kelly.
Saving foul is called on Brandon Davis. He's got a tough matchup with Blazer, but he's doing rather well. 22-9 Minneapolis. That's never safe here in Ellsworth, though. I don't know what it is about this place, but I've seen that Blazer's brother go for 23 in the second half. I don't know what it is about this place, but the 10-point lead is nothing here. Barta on a pass that shouldn't have been, but he Blazer in.
22-11 Minneapolis.
Nice reverse layup. Kelly down low. Turnaround jump shot, no good.
His turnaround jumper has had a hard time going there tonight so far. Getting the same looks he always does.
Flynn, bank shot, no good, and Lane Nichols comes out of there past Davis. Baseline jump shot, good. Davis playing well tonight. 24-11. Fox from the right elbow, and that shot goes in. First basket of the night for Davis, 24-11. Minneapolis rolling along here in the first half at Ellsworth. 30-second timeout. Dale, you mentioned a couple positives that I kind of thought about through the first couple of games, but tonight it shows even more that Davis just pretty well knows what he wants to do. He gets into the lane and unselfishly dishes it down to Kelly. Kelly, an easy shot. He stops and shoots from the little 10-footer from the side and playing rather well.
Well, we're going to have Creed at halftime, Mike. We're going to get an interview. Coach Jeff Giles, head coach of the wrestling squad.
Good.
I'm hanging out over here in Napkin during the last time out. Couldn't say no.
Put pressure on him.
Bearcats inbound the ball. 3:50 to go in the half. Trailing by 13, 24-11.
Barta in low.
Got cut off.
Good double team down there by Rothenberger and Eric Yoxel. David Johns back at the contest. Barta has it. Now Trapp. Back out front, Flynn. That entry pass is just not there to Suka. Jump shot by Barta, no good. Rothenberger has the big board.
traveling. Eric got fronted by a Bearcat that he wasn't expecting and had to shuffle to get the side of it.
Jump stop and took the extra step. Let's go to Anderson with the ball. Out front, Flynn. Trap. Back to Flynn. Go to Anderson.
Over by Davis.
Going to call that on the floor. Brandon Davis with reach-in foul. That's his second. Mortimer and Fleming slash Frazier
Yeah.
in this contest, along with Kelly.
Replace Rothenberger and Davis.
Eric Yoxel will get a breather. 2:39 left first half. Kelly, Fleming, Johns, Mortimer, and Macy. Sukup has it. Out front. That's Sukup. Flynn has it. Looks for a cutter. Shot no good by
David Johns brings down the rebound. Brings it up court off the Macy.
Sukup drives. Misses point blank. So does Macy. Kelly. Oh my God, John.
Kelly with putback over the basket.
Those are usually money for John this year. Now a steal by Mortimer. He gets all the way to the rack. It's good.
From the left side. 26-11, Minneapolis.
Mortimer's a little bit taller and longer than people give him credit for being. Those long arms of his got him past the defender there. 15-point lead. They throw it away. Sukup not going the direction they were throwing the pass.
Macy brings it up court, calls the play. Sets him up.
Fleming has it. Mortimer, jump shot from the outside, no good. Kelly, get in there.
So it's a stick-back, 28-11.
Kelly hanging around the rim, picks up the loose ball. Little carom after Mortimer missed the shot from the elbow. Scoop shot by Flynn. Didn't even come close to the rim, but we're there to double up on him. He does draw the foul. It's on Macy.
We've outscored him 13-4 in the second quarter.
He's on the floor. It's Josh's first foul. Flynn went for two so far. Made that one. We'll get the second shot here.
Doxel Eric in for Fleming, a.k.a. Frazier.
Nick Flynn, second shot up and good. 1 minute left. Let's see if Coach Shoup elects to run it for one. Good basketball, and I think that's what Josh is signaling. Ellsworth in a little bit of his zone.
42 seconds.
Right away, bad pass. Go to Anderson, gets it off to Flynn. 25 to shoot. Anderson guarded by Johns. I have to write number 2 down. I don't have him so far, and I have to look. That's the other trap, Ian trap. All the way in he goes, shot, no good, and Big John Kelly holds down the rebound and throws it away. Oh my gosh.
They had a three, it was off. Score after 1 half of play, Minneapolis 28. The Bearcats 13. The Lions up, score them 13-6.
That Coach Shoup wasn't too impressed with that rebound, and the outlet pass went right into the hands of the Ellsworth defender, and they get the shot at the buzzer. And as you mentioned, get lucky there. 28-13 at halftime. Minneapolis with a nice showing here. Good defensive outing here so far this first half.
Very much so. Very much so. We'll take a break here and be right back. Lions lead Ellsworth 28-13 at halftime, and we're privileged here to have as a halftime guest head coach Jeff Giles of the wrestling squad of Minneapolis. Senior coach of all coaches of Minneapolis. Welcome, Coach. Have a pretty good season going on in wrestling right now, aren't we?
Yeah, we got started really well. So we beat Hillsboro and Halstead the first week in duels, and then we went to Osborne, and we took third place. We were without one of our starters, and we still scored 119 points. And then last Saturday, we had another starter. It was a different starter, but we had another guy out that's been sickness, with sickness.
Sure.
And we took third again and missed taking first by 7 points.
What many points were off with?
No. I think it would have made the difference.
Yeah.
How you score that many points out at Ausherman, that's a pretty good deal out there.
Oh, yeah. And our tournament is constantly getting tougher and tougher. I mean, it's really quality right now.
Well, Coach, I just want to tell you thanks for the job that you do at Minneapolis. You've done it over the years, and you haven't got the credit that you really deserve. And I just want to tell you that I think you've done a heck of a job through your career at Minneapolis, and I want to thank you because I don't know. I like wrestling. I take down, reverse, and I don't know all the moves, but when they're neat, I'm without words, and everyone knows exactly what's going on with me. But to get those kids to the point where they're at, and through the years, you've had state qualifiers, state champions, league champs as a team. But through it all, I think you've been stable, and the kids have had a coach they can always go to and depend on. I think you've done a wonderful job. I just want to say that.
Thank you. There's some really, really good kids. I've had a lot of good kids to work with. So they've won a lot of matches, and they work really hard.
This Thursday, we host a duel against who? I don't remember.
It's against Republic County and Southeast Saline.
Oh, it's a double duel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a duel against Republic County at 5:30, and then Republic County and Southeast Saline will duel each other, and then we have Southeast Saline around 7 o'clock. Probably about 7:15 or 7:30, probably.
Okay. Right. Southeast won the tournament Saturday.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
With the Woodstock kids from Sacred Heart and whatever they call the sharing.
They have about 3 of them.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the varsity lineup. I think they might have more than that, but they have 3 on the varsity lineup. So yeah, it adds a lot of quality to their team. No doubt about it.
So 5:30 we take on Southeast Saline, and about 7 we take on Republic County.
No, just the opposite.
Just the opposite.
Yep. Republic County at 5:30 and Southeast is. And there'll be some great matches in that duel. In both of those duels, they'll be great matches.
Good. So tell us about some of your leaders on the squad this year.
Well, it's pretty exciting, actually. We're really young. We have we have 2 seniors on the team, Jacob Griffith and Gideon Root.
Okay.
And they are fantastic kids. They are the hardest workers, and they're very astute to what they're being taught. They know everything that they've been taught. And, when you have 2 seniors like that in your wrestling room that know how to drill and know what they're doing and know all the things that we expect out of them, everybody just starts following that.
Uh-huh.
So those 2 guys do a great job, Jacob Griffith and Gideon Root. And then there's so much young talent there that whenever they've got those mentors telling them, hey, this is how we do this, that young talent really shows up,
Good. And we're co-oping with Pennington again.
Yep.
How many Pennington players do we have?
Well, we'll have 3 starters.
Good.
So, they're all real scrappy kids, I think we start, we actually start the 8 freshmen and sophomores.
Wow.
But hey, they're tough.
Well, that's good.
And probably I ought to say on the leadership side, Quentin Clark's a junior. You know, and he's one of my only juniors, and he's a tough junior. You know, so
Tough kid.
yeah, he's a tough kid. So
we fill out our squad pretty much from top to bottom, weight class wise.
well, you know, we're missing 120, we're missing 170, 182, and 220.
Oh, 4 slots. Over.
Yeah, so it'll make dual meet season a little tougher. The thing that I saw that at Halstead and Hillsboro was that they ran the table on the other teams and the other weights, though. So, you know, I mean, and that's kind of what it'll take. So it may be a little bit more difficult on the dual meet side than it was a year ago because we had 5 seniors on the team that were pretty tough, and they were in those weights, 70 and 82 and 220, you know. So
Nick Westnow wrestle 170.
he wrestles 182.
Oh, he moved up then.
So we'll see what happens in that duel.
I was gonna hope that we just missed that 170. He's a pretty tough kid.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. We'll see if they leave him at 182 or bump him to 195 to wrestle Quentin. It could happen, but I don't know. Maybe not though too.
Sorry I had to bail out on you. I had a quick story to tell your wife. Cross country kind of in my blood. And,
Oh yeah.
And to see Garrett Doherty run down at Southwestern, I had to tell her, had to fill her in on the track and everything. But Garrett had a big race down there that I was really proud of the way he finished that last 300. And I know your wife would have liked that too. So I had to tell her the story real quick.
What a he's a quality kid, quality runner, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I tell you, it was easy to see during the alumni games. Who's been working out?
Yeah.
Yeah, he caught and passed 3 guys going to the finish line. There were 300 and some runners, and he ended up top 20, and that's big finish down there. He passed 3 going in, and yeah, it was a good race.
Well, Jeff, we really appreciate you coming to spend some time with us. Thanks so much. Good luck on the double duel coming up Thursday night. We're going to be there. Bring it live on Eagle Channel 20. MinePost.com. We look forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah,
I just don't make fun of my reverse, no takedown. Congratulations, Coach, for a good year.
Yep.
Good luck.
All right, we're back for the second half coming up here. The Lions being hosted by the Bearcats of Ellsworth. We appreciate Coach Giles coming to spend some time with us, having a nice quality interview.
Quality individual, just a great overall person, good overall person, and a really, really good coach. Like what he does with the boys, and he's just pretty constant.
The score at half, 28-13 Minneapolis. Ellsworth will have the possession arrow. Inbounded on the far side at the half-court line.
Good grief, they're ready to play it in, and the clock hasn't reset. I guess it's set now. We're ready to go.
Ellsworth just came out on the floor with like 30 seconds left.
Showed Anderson to play it in. Glazer in the backcourt has it for the Bearcats, guarded by Brandon Davis. Just underway here in the second half. Nick Flynn out on top. Go to Anderson. He's a pretty good athlete. I like his game. Now down low, shot no good, and the rebound is taken away.
Macy and Davis kind of front forward a little bit with each other. Ellsworth ties it up, but possession arrow to the Lions.
Dakota Anderson slipped in there for the tie-up. Mortimer, not a good pass as the defender was in front of Kelly. Turnover right back to Ellsworth. Nick Flynn with the ball. Almost a carry. Tried to dish it down low. Shot no good. He's fouled.
Thought we were going to have steal there for a second.
That's Keener with shot down low. He is fouled. Fouls on Eric Yoxel is first.
Keener, a 6'3" low post player.
First free throw.
Didn't clear the rim. First foul on Eric Yoxel.
He fouled. I thought you were going to give me your patented air ball.
Yeah.
That one rims off also. Missed them both.
Air ball. 7:15 remaining.
That was it.
Third quarter.
Yoxel out on top. Mortimer with the ball. Gets it off to Brandon Davis.
Yep. I don't know what that was.
That was a little indecisive play.
And alley-oop to himself behind the back.
All kinds of kudos in the first half. He alley-oops himself.
Oh, push it off on Glazier. Davis made up for that oops on the offensive end by making a good defensive play.
He drew the foul over there, no whistle, and he spun and threw it over the top of his head, but that was a good defensive play down there on Glazier to draw that foul.
One team foul apiece. Into Kelly. Back out. Yoxel, his shot's blocked. Mortimer ties up the rebound. Possession there to the Bearcats.
Mortimer comes right in there. He did.
Called a foul on Mortimer. I wondered about that, quite honestly.
His first.
Oh, no, it wasn't on Mortimer. It was on Yoxel. The second.
Nick Flynn with the ball. Hands it off to Glazier. He has a drive down the lane, dishes it off to Barta, rims off. He's over the top, tips it out of there. Macy quick to the ball for the Lions. All the way in, Macy, bank shot no good. And the rebound's cleared out of there by Keener. Flynn out to Dakota Anderson. Three-pointer is good.
28-16.
Mortimer working his way in there, and he's
off an offensive foul.
That's to hook him. Should have just left that dot filled in, huh?
Yep.
Glazier with the ball. 12-point lead for Minneapolis.
Second personal.
Has tightened up that defense a little bit. Glazier, three-pointer, no good. Mortimer with a nice rebound, gets it off to Macy. All the way in, good. Josh with a nice move to get around that defender without being whistled with a player control foul. I don't think he touched him. 30-16, 14-point lead. Glazier, reverse pass. What a big rebound by Kelly. As Keener's shot rims off. Mortimer shot no good. Kelly right there. Stick back good. Mortimer. Big work on that offensive glass by Gage Mortimer. Kelly's stick back rimmed off. Mortimer right there for the rebound.
Second
foul on Barta.
Second team foul of the half. Lions with 3.
Mortimer free throw, good. Gage working hard on the offensive glass. His second chance is huge. And Minneapolis out to a 15-point lead.
Lane Nichols comes in for Macy. Johns is in also.
Back rim the second one. And Ellsworth has the rebound, and Nick Flynn has it for the Bearcats. Dakota Anderson, nice drive on the baseline, gets his own rebound out to Flynn. Now Glazier, dribble drive into the paint, dumps it down, goes off the hand of, I can see that one from here. That Trap had a hand on it last.
Referee in the basket doesn't agree with us.
He's the rookie. Good hands by Lane Nichols. Good defense. 4:34 left, third quarter.
Bearcats come out this quarter determined to close the gap. They're playing a lot harder than they were in the second.
Yes, they are. Way out front it goes. Nick Flynn. Barta. Glazier. Dribble drive and the feint shot is good, and they're going to count it. Glazier with a one-hand runner. They're going to count the basket foul on Lane Nichols.
31-18. 4:24 remaining in the third. Kelly and Johns come out. Eric Yoxel, Friedbrock come in, along with Rothenberger, Davis, and Nichols.
Laser miss.
Rothenberger clears the boards. Nichols across the timeline. Davis in the right wing comes across the other side. Tyler Friedbrock down to Eric Yoxel. He works the defense. To the basket. Foul on the way. Shot's no good, but he'll go to the line for two.
Blocking foul on Trapp. Tried to run him off the baseline, but Yoxel's just too strong. Gets all the way to the rack. Two-shot foul here for Eric Yoxel. First throw up, and back ram no good. Just little arch.
.408 remaining in the third. 31-18 Minneapolis.
2 out of 5 so far from the charity stripe. Yoxel's second throw on its way. It is front rim, no good. Rothenberger gets it out to Friedbrock. Off the lane, Nichols. Friedbrock right wing. Now Nichols. Brandon Davis. He's open. Oh, in and out. Friedbrock with a good look from the right wing. That should have went in. Sukup with it out front to Anderson. Gets the ball screen. Now Glazer, baseline drive, and Nichols with the hold.
His 14th foul, 15th foul, second on Nichols. Bearcats with 3.
Anderson way out on top, front rim, no good. Eric Yoxel with a big board. Ellsworth right there for the rebound, but
Friedbrock travels. Macy and Mortimer come in for Davis and Nichols.
(31-18), 13-point lead for Minneapolis. Glazer has it. Trying to get it down low. Keener. Glazer open from 3. Good.
31-21.
Mortimer all the way in, yes.
This is
foul.
Quick step, beat the defender.
Keener whistled with his second foul. Mortimer will shoot 2.
14th foul.
First one, no good. Ten-point lead. Gage toes the line. Second throw on its way. Good.
(32-21) Minneapolis.
Don't want Glazer to get hot. Don't want anybody to get hot. A nice overplay by Fleming and a steal by Chase. Entry pass to Kelly. Friedbrock, three-pointer on its way. That one rims off. He's got the distance. Be nice to see Skyler can one of those. Glazer being guarded by Macy. Now Keener, good double team. He wasn't going to move Jake out of there, was he?
No.
Almost a steal. Trap. Good defense by Fleming. Glazer again from the outside. It's good.
Leave him alone out there. Hit his bomb away. It's 32-24. They got it to single digits.
2 threes by Glazer. Yep, taken. Mortimer with a good, strong move on the baseline on a nice pass by Macy. They're going to count that basket. Gage Mortimer will get the and one here.
Makes it 34-24 with 1:44 to go in the third. Davis comes in for Rebrock.
Skyler right on, just off just a little bit on his three. Gage makes it a 3-point play.
35-24. 1:40 to go in the third.
Mortimer 5 points here in the second half, 4 in the first half. Brandon goes into guard Glazer. Keener, baseline shot, no good.
Off the Bearcats.
Good call. Sukup has a big foot, and that's where it went, right off the toe of that shoe. 35-24, entry pass to Kelly, turnaround jump shot. Good. Where we need to go with it right there. Big John's got an advantage down low. Kid might be 6'5", but he can't guard Kelly down in the low block. Anderson guarded by Mortimer. Glazer tried to pass Davis with the quick hands. Now we have numbers. Mortimer all the way in. Shot. No good. Davis
clears it and is fouled.
Is fouled. 16 foul on Ellsworth.
43 seconds remaining in the third.
Foul on Sukup. It's his second. Kelly.
Oh, he's called for traveling in the foul.
Travel.
I guess he traveled before the foul, huh?
Keener had him on the arm, but evidently traveling infraction. 37-24, 13-point lead for Minneapolis. Anderson with the ball. Sukup out to Keener. Back to Anderson. Jump shot, two-pointer, good.
Just a couple good bounces. Falls through. 37-26, 15 seconds remaining in the third.
10 to shoot. Macy calls the play. He's going to get the ball screen from Fleming. Bank shot, no good.
There's a foul not called, but
Fleming held his ground.
The small favors.
He was straight up. Good no call. I think 37-26 at the end of three. Minneapolis leading this contest. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. Dale will have a few messages here from our sponsor.
I get the pages turned. Straub International, visit Straub International today. Your Case IH, Great Plains, Mahindra, and Polaris dealer with 7 locations. Straub International, helping Kansas grow. Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz are stocked in the Grady Surfaces showroom in Salina. Your new countertop is cut from an actual slab of granite and quartz that you select. Grady Surfaces is a proud supporter of the Minneapolis Lions. Now scores 13-9 in the third quarter. To knock the lead from 15 points to 11.
A couple of threes by Grant Glazer. Pretty much the tail of the tape in that quarter. Ellsworth play it in to start the fourth quarter. And Brandon Davis gets the job of following Mr. Glazer around. We'd rather have him shoot a 2, and same way with Anderson.
Mortimer shut down that 3 attempt.
Gage plays a lot longer than 6'1".
Fleming picks up the charge.
Jake Fleming moved his feet rather well, but the arm came out, push off. Foul is on Sukup. It's his third. Glazer not playing Macy too close. Entry pass to Fleming. 10. Travel. Yeah, they're going to call 3 seconds.
You got tied up between two defenders. Lost the ball. Time wore away.
Ellsworth a good double team, and Jake's nowhere to go. Anderson, long three-pointer. It's good.
37-29, 8-point lead. They have to guard those three-point shooters.
Anderson, Mortimer went to help Davis because Glazer had him beat, and then the pass went back to Anderson all alone for the three-pointer.
Yep. Timeout called by Fleming to rescue the ball. Timeout.
I think Jake's got a big old lump on his elbow. He's getting ready to bleed, too.
6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's Minneapolis 37, Bearcats 29. They've brought the lead down to 8. Beating Tape Prescription Shop has been serving this Lina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas, since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. Suburban TV and Appliance at 1900 South 9th, Salina. Suburban TV, your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag Appliances. Traeger Grill supports the Minneapolis Lions. Home owned for 51 years.
Minneapolis played in. Fleming lost a pound of skin down there across the top of the Bearcats label. Mortimer entry pass to Kelly. Jump shot. No good. Sukup tips it out to Glazer. And Ellsworth has the possession. Sukup, Glazer all open from the wing. Shot no good.
Traveling is called. The two Bearcats had it
At least
slightly shut for
three, yeah. They all came down with it. Mortimer latched a hold of it. They wanted to jump ball, but the Ellsworth players took a little stroll. And traveling is the call. 37-29.
Yoxel in for Kelly.
A lot of those shots in the paint John Kelly's made this year.
Yep. It's been a bad night for him. That happens.
Defender falls down. Yoxel down low. Shot up and in. There's Yoxel.
39-29. 5:50 to go in the fourth.
He has a knack to get that thing up and somehow it goes in.
Three.
Good.
Oh, man.
You got to guard him.
His second one. They knock up to 7, 39-32.
He's got three.
Throw it away. Get focused, guys. Get focused.
He's got three, and Glazer has two. 3-pointers. 7-point lead for Minneapolis. 5:30 left in the contest.
Trying to reach in foul on Davis.
That's his third. Minneapolis
16 foul. So next time we'll put him at the line.
I'd just soon not put him at the line.
Yes.
Anderson to play it in. Throws it in to Glazer. In the backcourt, guarded by Davis. Off to Keener. Now Sukup back to Glazer. Give and go. Long shot by Macy. Keener has a shot blocked by our point guard, Macy.
Free throw line shot. Short by
Yoxel.
5 minutes ago.
A little quick shot there. I think been best if we would have ran just a little bit of time, but it was a wide open shot by Eric Yoxel.
Just front rimmed it.
Anderson back to the next slam. Keener front rimmed it. No good. Gets his own rebound. Pick back is good.
They get it down to 5, 39-34, 4:40 remaining.
Davis on the right wing. Now Macy. Runs the clock, huh? Blazer is not going to come out on Macy because he knows Macy can school him. Davis has it, guarded by Dakota Anderson, who has lit it up here in the second half.
We are in the 1-and-1.
Yes.
Raise
the hand. 1-1. Blazer whistled with the foul. This is a good call. That referee's been very consistent tonight with those calls. That one, the hands on the hold by Glazer. Macy will shoot 2 here, or 1-1. First throw on its way, and it's good.
And every point we can get, just come back by the Bearcats.
Axton's going to call a timeout. Full timeout's taken. We'll take 1, 2. Minneapolis leading by 6, 40-34. We'll be right back.
3:56 to go in the fourth. See the guys at Autotech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. Tonight's game is brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy, for your family. Go Lions. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way.
Well, one more free throw here by Josh Macy. Kelly back in. Starting 5 on the floor here. Rothenberger with a big first half, hasn't played too much here in the second half.
Josh Macy to the line for the second free throw attempt at this trip to the line.
Second throw on its way. It is up and
out.
No good.
6-point lead. 3:50 to go on the fourth.
Flynn brings the ball up. Probably try and get an opening for Dakota Anderson and or Glazer. Plenty of time. 3:39 left in this contest. Duca follow in.
Blocked by Kelly. Last touch by Duca.
What a defensive play by Kelly.
We need the big guy in there.
Nice block. Even better yet, Sukas couldn't get the handle on it, and it goes out of bounds. Minneapolis ball. 3:25 left.
Oh, they shoot up from me. Whistle. Duke called a timeout. Coach Axton is upset about that. The referee right in front of Shoot called it.
He already has the timeout back here. Oh, that was good. Haven't seen that in a while, have we?
There's 3:16 left on the clock here in the fourth stanza. The Lions are up by 40-34, and I think we got bailed out there on just before steal.
Just
by the
before
Bearcats.
steal. 30-second timeout taken by Shoup at the perfect time.
I said it before, though, and I'll say it many, many times. I just totally disagree with coaches being able to call timeout.
Boy, that one sure worked hard.
It works hard about it occasionally, but there's many times we've been burned.
Yeah. Minneapolis play it in at half court as we dodged the bullet. As Dakota Anderson has swiped the ball from Kelly, but evidently Coach Shoup had already called the timeout.
Coach Shoup had seen Kelly was going to be in trouble. That was not an intentional foul.
No, I don't think he even touched him. The ball.
Nobody came to rescue him.
Well, he was open twice and he just didn't throw. Turnover, Minneapolis. 3:04 left. You got to make that pass right away. That's not a sign. Now our turn.
They throw it away.
Stuka loses his footing down on the baseline as Glazer makes the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Minneapolis will get the ball on the turnover. 2:50 left in the contest. 6-point lead to Minneapolis. Good call. Glenn wanted to foul, and they finally call it.
As Morgan to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul on the Bearcats. Still 6. Just 6 on the Lions.
Just Glenn's first foul. Gage Mortimer at the free throw line. No good.
And clear the rebound. 2:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Lions with that 6-point lead.
Paxton working the referee.
Charging or blocking foul called on Eric Joxel. That'll put him with the 1-and-1 displeasure.
That's exactly what Paxton wanted. We don't want them at the free throw line. 6-point lead, 2:24 left contest. Glazer first throw. No good.
Kelly gets the rebound.
Cool. Just what the doctor ordered.
Timeout. Coach Shoup didn't like the way that delay was going. Calls him over to instruct the young men in what he wants them to do differently. Oops. Take a word.
And a half.
Here's the word. Our sponsor, the American Family Insurance Agent Scott Ausherman, for all your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Ausherman Agency in Minneapolis proudly supports the Lions. Tonight's game is brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew of CNR Plating are proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all that they do. Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
Well, as you noted earlier, Dale, Ellsworth has tightened up the defense here in the second half. It's got them in this ball game. They're going to put us at the free throw line. If we can't hit our free throws, the way they can shoot the three ball with Glazer, Anderson, this is going to be a tight ball game. We're going to have to hit our free throws here late.
2:10 remaining.
Mortimer to throw it in for Minneapolis. Into Macy it goes. Got a good back pick. Glazer off to Mortimer. Back to Macy. Now Davis. Now Kelly. Macy. All the way to the rack. No good.
We go to the line for two. 1:48 remaining, the 6-point advantage.
Glazer's fourth foul. Macy will shoot two, as Dale mentioned. Double bonus. That one's good. just looks like one of those that's going to roll over the front. Yeah. 7-point lead. Second throw on its way.
41-34, 1:45 remaining in the fourth.
Rothenberger getting ready to check in. Glazer into Keener. Back to Glazer. Now Anderson trying to get an open look. All the way in he goes. Gets it on a rebound. Kelly blocked by Kelly. And they get the ball off Macy to bring it up. Minute 10 left in this contest. Kelly. Oh, it's a terrible pass. They missed the layup. Anderson tries for a finger roll. Misses the shot.
There's Frazier fouled again. No call. 59 seconds remaining. The Lions with the 7-point lead, 41-34. We'll inbound it on the far side at half-court line.
Glazer needs a breather. He's second win. To get some fresh bodies in there to play some defense. These guys have played hard. 31-34. Macy. 2 hands on Macy. They're going to put him at the free throw line.
Well, this second game in a row, the Lions have gone to a good-sized lead and had to fight off the other squad coming back on us.
Macy will shoot 2 here. No.
First. Fortunately for our opponents, we don't like to knock them dead at the free throw line.
Boy, if we could shoot 60% from the free throw line, we'd have a 12-point lead. Macy's second throw on its way. It is no good.
41-34, 52 seconds.
Flynn all the way in, shot off the glass, no good. They're going to get Flynn
3 over the back. No, they're calling on Kelly. They're calling on Kelly. I don't know how.
That was
be a 1-on-1 opportunity for the Bearcats with 43.5 seconds remaining.
Goodness.
Joxel comes in for Rothenberger.
Keener to the free throw line. 1-and-1, I believe.
Missed it. Joxel with the rebound. He's fouled.
Flynn with the reach-in foul. His second. Oh, they're putting the right guy at the free throw line.
Are they?
Yes, they are. 2 of 6. Make that 2 of 7.
Oh, yes, I see what you're saying.
Why wouldn't you foul him? He's missed 4 in a row. Free throw up and
yes.
Yeah.
41-34, 38.36. 42-34, 38.36.
I feel a little bit better now with an 8-point lead than a 6.
Yes.
Minneapolis, little token pressure here. No fouls, guys. Getting into Glazer. Paxton calls a quick timeout. Too little, too late, I believe. 34 seconds left in the contest. Minneapolis up 8. Full timeout taken by Ellsworth. Dale will be...
It's 42-34 with 34.3 seconds remaining. Here's Dale Leech of Victoria on Eagle Communications Channel 20 and SolanaPost.com. Suburban TV and Appliance in Salina at 1900 South 9th. Your your home of quality Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Maytag appliances and Traeger grills. Support the Minneapolis Lions. Home-owned in Salina for 51 years. Suburban TV and appliance at 1900 South 9th in Salina. Competitive pricing, customer service that box stores don't have. Stopping the Jeans IGA and experience shopping with the promise of neighborly service to people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store, supporting your hometown Lions. Well, let's take it down closer and closer to getting this game over with.
Well, free throws have just not been our friend this year, and this game is no exception. Minneapolis shooting 7 of 18.
Unfortunately, it's been a long time since I remember them being our friend.
Keener has it on the inbounds play for Ellsworth. Out front, Glazer, three-pointer on its way. No good. Rebound.
With a rebound, he's fouled. No call. Come on. Gee, they call a foul. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now technical. This little guy is something else.
Yeah, they called it on him because he threw his arm around his neck and wrestled him back.
Oh, it's called on Ellsworth player?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, they shouldn't have let it go as far as they did.
No. Does he know what he did call? Yeah, we're going to shoot the tee, and then we're going to shoot free throws after that. We should get about four
free throws in the
free
possession.
throws, yeah.
24.7 seconds remaining.
Davis is going to shoot the tee. He's 1 out of 2 tonight on the positive side. Let's see if he can both of these. Yes. Davis nestles that one into the net. 43-34, 9-point lead. Yes.
Leech back to 10. 24.7 seconds remaining. And was there not a foul? There was not a foul called.
There had to be a foul called on Kelly down here.
Should have been, but there wasn't. We get the ball on the far side at half-court line.
I think they forgot about that one.
Now Yoxville is being mugged.
Well, they have to make the foul pretty evident for these guys to whistle it, and it's a little flagrant.
Well,
they get it done.
Pretty flagrant down there on Kelly, and it wasn't called.
I agree.
Not on him, but
Eric Yoxville to the free throw line, usually pretty good, and he's missed 3 in a row.
22.4 seconds remaining. Rothenberger's going to come in.
Yeah.
45-34. Bearcats with possession under the line basket. We'll took some pressure by the Lions. Glacier has the ball. He drives. Puts it out. Land has the basket. Stolen by Rothenberger. That ought to do it. Down to Mortimer. Layup from the left side. That's been good. 47-34. 3 seconds. Glacier takes a long three. No good. And that's what's going to end with Minneapolis winning 47-34, the 13-point win.
Well, it didn't look like it was going to be that big of a lead at the end of this thing. Ellsworth only 34 points in this contest, 12 of which was in the fourth quarter. Not a big outing for them, but they showed that they can put the ball in the hoop if given an open look.
Actually,
victorious.
Actually, they had 8 in the fourth quarter, I think. We have scored them 10-8. Yep.
Yes.
Well, while Mike figures up the stats, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you shortly. You're welcome. Enjoy it, yeah. Okay, we'll recap the game scoring here. Minneapolis, first few minutes kind of tight. Minneapolis moved out to 15-7 lead late in the end of the first quarter. We continued that dominance, outscoring Ellsworth 13-6 in the second stanza at the end of taking a 15-point lead, 28-13. Ellsworth came out determined to get back in the game in the third quarter and made a game of it, outscoring us 13-9. 3-point shots by Glazier and who was the other one? Anderson. 5 of them between the two guys. Started drawing them back in, plus some timely turnovers by the Lions and other good work by the Bearcats. Final stanza, we outscore them 10-8. Salted away. They got within 7 points, I think, or maybe even closer at one point.
Well, 10 of 22 from the free throw line in the game. Minneapolis not hitting 50%. 50% would have made it a little bit easier towards the end, but Ellsworth, as Dale mentioned, from the outside, hit a couple big threes. Dakota Anderson and Glazier. Scoring briefly, real quick here, Grant Glazier ended up with 8 points. Dakota Anderson had 13. Nick Flynn had 5. Matt Keener had 2. Lucas Sparta had 4. And Sukup had 2 for Minneapolis. Scoring, Josh Macy led all scorers tonight with 14. Eric Goxel had 4. Gavin Roffenberger had 6, all in the first half. I should say first quarter. Gage Mortimer had 11, 7 in the second half. Had a big second half. Brandon Davis hit 3 big free throws down the stretch. Ended up with 5 points. And John Kelly had 6. A little tough night shooting for Big John, but Ellsworth countered him pretty good, double-teamed him when he got down low with the ball, and it was tough sledding for him tonight, but played big, had some big rebounds late in this contest.
Very good night of rebounding. He had some key blocks here and there, and his presence was known.
No one fouled out in this contest. Minneapolis did shoot 22 free throws and limited Ellsworth to only 8 free throws in the total game. So pretty good job defensively from Minneapolis and not fouling and putting Ellsworth at the free throw line, which is always my breath that he gets in there and they make up the difference at the free throw line late. It's clock's not running and Gaten gets close.
So the Lions get a twin bill victory tonight. The Lady Lions beating Ellsworth in a comeback, and the guys holding off the Bearcats. The guys in a comeback bid couldn't quite make it, so we hold them off, get the 13-point win. So both squads start off the league season with wins here at Ellsworth over the Bearcats.
2 big wins tonight.
2 big wins. And this coming Friday, we'll close out the pre-Christmas season activity with the Salina Sacred Heart Knights visiting Minneapolis. Sacred Heart guys are rated in the top 10 in Class 3A. So that'll be a tussle. And I hope and think there will be games for them.
It'll be a tough game.
It really will be, but I wish we were going to have Alex Shoxel back, but we won't, so we'll have to fight on without him. Hopefully we can start to make some improvement on our free throws, because that's going to end it. So far it hasn't cost us a game, but I'm afraid somewhere along the line.
It's scary, though.
I'm afraid somewhere it's going to.
It hadn't cost us, but it's been scary.
With that, we're going to forego a interview with Coach Knight. He's still in the team. We're going to go home. Actually, I'm going to go to work. Mike's going to go home.
Mike's got to go home. I got to work tomorrow. Yeah, that's sure. 2 big wins, I think, here at Ellsworth. Like I say, the game's never over until that buzzer blows, and Ellsworth made a game out of it in the fourth quarter. So it's tough going.
They sure did.
Tough win.
Well, thanks as always for having us in your home. We're going to sign off tonight. This is Dale Leech and
Mike Perry.
Thanks for listening, folks. Good night.